Hi, I'm Matt from Parksure Insurance. We get a lot of claims which in hindsight could have easily been avoided if people carried out basic maintenance of their property. Some people are under the mistaken belief that insurance will cover them for things that simply break down or wear out. This is not normally the case. Insurance is there to cover the unforeseen, not the inevitable. You might not be able to claim unless you maintain is a good mantra, and one that you should remember lest it comes back to cost you. If you don't look after something, it will eventually break down. This is a fact, and chances are that you will not be covered if you do not carry out basic maintenance or reasonable precautions. Appreciate that your insurers will pay for unexpected events such as fires or flooding, but expect problems if you leave the front door unlocked or you don't clean your guttering out, or in the case of holiday homes, close it down properly for the winter or close period. This is the point of this guide, to give you a list and advice on just what to do to take care of your home and hopefully spot and fix issues before they become a problem or a claim. This guide is aimed at preparing for the winter period or closing down your holiday home for the winter period. I've done a separate guide for the spring or start of the season, so have a look at that one if you're at the start of the year or opening up for the season. Now, this guide is in no way a definitive list of everything you should carry out, as it's impossible to anticipate every eventuality or problem with your home. However, it's a helpful guide to aid you in maintaining your property and minimising the risk of something going wrong. Parksure cannot be held responsible for any damage or accept any liability from people suffering losses or damage from following this guide. You do so entirely at your own risk. Winter is coming is a good saying. Don't know where I got that one from. And with winter comes the cold weather and the likelihood of frost, which can cause problems for you and your property and prove costly and inconvenient. Keep listening to find out about the possible issues and how you can protect your property. Burst pipes. Just a small fracture in your pipes can release gallons of water, causing extensive damage to your park home, holiday lodge or static caravan. Protecting your property during freezing conditions is imperative. In fact, some insurance policies insist that you take steps to protect your home before the winter period, especially true of static caravans and holiday lodge insurance. Preventative measures. Sounds obvious. Check your insurance wording to see what is expected of you during this winter period to prevent potential problems, and make sure that you are covered by your insurance should the worst occur. Some insurance do not cover frost damage at all, so it's especially important for you to take precautions if this is the case. Make sure that the boiler and central heating systems are serviced regularly and check that the thermostat is working properly. Ensure you know where to turn off the water supply. Check the insulation on your water pipes. Those in vulnerable areas should be lagged or similarly protected. Make sure any external taps are turned off and disconnect any hoses. Keep gutters, gullies and drains cleared. Check your gutters, hoppers and downpipes regularly for blockages so they can carry water away quickly and efficiently. If they're not maintained, blockages will occur and any trapped water may crack or shatter the downpipe if it freezes. Keep an eye on the roof. Loose or missing slates and tiles may mean that water is getting through the roof. Any repair should be carried out by a professional. On that, if you're planning on inspecting your roof using a ladder, make sure it's properly secured and only carry out your inspection in good weather. If you're suffering from mobility issues or are worried about this job, do not attempt to climb a ladder yourself. Perhaps ask a neighbour or a friend to help with this. If you're at all worried with doing this, get a tradesman in to check the roof tiles. The manufacturer's handbook is a good one, supplied with all new homes. Read it for further information on recommended regular maintenance. Now, what to do if a pipe bursts? If a pipe bursts, turn off the water supply at the stopcock, which you should have already found if you've been reading this guide. Try to catch any excess water in a bucket or other container. Do not use any electrics if you believe they've been affected by escaping water. If they have, you'll need to get these checked by a professional electrician before using them again. Frozen pipes. If you discover a frozen pipe, don't wait for it to burst. Turn off the water supply and then slowly thaw the affected pipe by introducing heat to the area with a hairdryer, a space heater or a hot water bottle. Do not attempt to thaw the pipe with a blowtorch or over open flame. Believe it or not, that has happened. If any doubt, get a professional out. During the unoccupied or closed period, many parks, normally the holiday parks, operate a drain down and flush through procedure before the winter period, as well as recommissioning of the home in preparation for the start of the season. So it's best to consult with a park operator to see if this option is available to you. Frost damage can be very costly to repair, so asking your park operator for assistance with preparation for the winter can be the cheaper option. If your park is unable to close down for the home for you, and you are unable to locate a suitable contractor to do it for you, you could use the recommendations mentioned before. However, Parksure cannot accept any responsibility for any damage caused due to frost under any circumstances beyond our control. Now, closing down recommendations for the holiday homes. These are listed on our website, but I'll detail them here. Turn off the water supply at the stopcock. Locate the drain cocks under the home and open them. Open all taps, including the shower, and lay the shower hose in the shower tray. Make sure it's pointing downwards. Flush all water from the toilet systems. Drain off the water heater and central heating system. Check the guide for that. Turn off the gas supply. Disconnect it if it's a holiday caravan or lodge. Make sure electricity is turned off and all electrical plugs are removed from sockets. If continued electricity supply is necessary to maintain an alarm, please seek guidance from the park owner. Empty and clean the refrigerator out, leaving the door propped open. Make sure the freezing section has been thoroughly defrosted first. Remove all food items, bedding and clothing from the cupboards. Store all valuable items such as televisions, radios out of sight. Stand all mattresses and sofa cushions on their ends to allow the air to circulate. Make sure all ventilation ducts and gutters are free from debris and obstruction. Make sure all windows, skylights and doors are securely shut and locked. Make sure the park manager has a spare key to the home and a contact number for you in case of emergency. Some insurance policies do not insist you drain down your home, but will instead insist that you turn the water supply off and a full central heating system is set to operate daily and overnight to a minimum temperature of around 10 to 15 degrees. Check your policy wording. As already mentioned, such requirements vary from insurer to insurer, so it's best to check your individual policy and circumstances. Now, by following these guidelines, you are minimising the chances of your property suffering any damage this winter and making sure you will not become one of this winter's claim statistics. As of before, should you have any queries regarding this or any other insurance matter, please contact us. And remember, don't lose out on a claim. Make sure you clean and maintain. Call us to discuss this or to obtain an insurance quotation on free phone number 0800 731 9583 or visit us at www.parksure.com. Take care.